bank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo. Party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one Chief Rock Knicks Universal main man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Y'all want this party started right? Y'all want this party started quickly, right? What's good, party people in the place to be? Mega is in the building. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights is in the building. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good, man? It's good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. We're going to rock for a little while, man. Talk this talk the way that y'all like to have this talk to y'all. Thank y'all for joining the premiere Knicks in the Nighttime show. Again, I'm Uncle Freezie. Don't know who all will be here tonight, but we are gonna rock this funky joint. Salute to everybody out there. Salute. I kind of like this angle right here. It seems like I'm kind of locked in on this angle right here. I'm just gonna see if. Let me see. I like this angle here, but I'm gonna see if. Yeah, I kind of like this one too, though. I kind of like this one too. Let me see. Let me check out my microphone. Make sure my mic is right. No, I need the. Where is my microphone? No speaker. Where's my mic? There it is. My mic is good. Yo. Okay, there we go. JAE is in the building. What's good, y'all? Salute. So I want to talk about some Knicks preseason observations. Just talk about a few things. What I also got to learn how to do is I got to start looking at this camera. I'm always looking at the screen at myself. Like I like this is me looking at the camera. This is me looking at the screen. Hey, I'm on. Oh. Hey, you wanna come on the camera? Okay. All right. They can see your reflection in that wrestling belt. Oh, is there a spoon? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Ms. Mocha brought some coffee. Everybody, y'all want some coffee? Y'all want some? I should look at this camera up, but the thing is, it's weird because I have two cameras. I have a camera right here that you guys can't see, right? And then I have a camera right here. So it's like I changed the view from one to another. And my hands look extremely big in front of this camera. I look like I have Kawhi Leonard-like hands, but whatever. So how about we do some preseason observations. All right. So salute to DSJ. DSJ is in the building. DSJ sent me some fire earlier today. DSJ sent some fire to me earlier today, man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him, man. Shout out to the R&B sensation DSJ. I'm proud of that man. Salute to him, man, for doing great work. I got some I got some preseason observations that I want to discuss. I want y'all to help me with them too, because I can't be the only person that have seen stuff, right? I can't be the only person that has seen stuff in the preseason, man. I can't be the only one, right? Stirring up some coffee in my Gamecock cup. So y'all tell me what y'all saw. I'm gonna click on. So Comega says, "Tell Ms. Mocha we're gonna see her one day." She is very careful, right? So, I don't know what it is about the Caribbeans, but they don't really. The whole camera, the whole being on the internet thing is not a thing for them. But for others, like with me, I love the camera. I don't even want to share it. Yo, but for cats like me, I don't even want to share the camera. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Kev Guapo is in the building. All right, so Kerry Cox says, that Grimes doesn't look any different out there, but Fournier do. Yeah. Fournier has a level of desperation. Fournier has a level of desperation where it's apparent that he wants to show the world that he's still a hooper. Right? He wants to show the world that he's still a hooper. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. If you're confident in yourself, man, listen, man, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Right? Do your thing. Also, I do think Grimes looks different. I just don't think that he's showcasing it. Right? But the thing is even if that's the case, I'm gonna say let's give Grimes about 10 games. And if Grimes looks no different, then I think we can all say that he is officially a slice of bread with mayo on it, laid flat with cheese, lettuce, and tomato, salt and pepper, oil and vinegar, Black Forest ham, olives, pickles, peppers, another slice of bread with mayo, a dash of mustard, squeezed together. He is that. He is that. And Kerry Cox says Minnesota going with who they have. White Falcon is in the building. White Goat says blue tears, orange tears, Blorange Tears. Bam. I want to save a little bit. I want to give Quentin Grimes some grace, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to give Grimes some grace. Right. And so, y'all listen, man. Y'all pardon. I haven't been shopping. I've been trying to get out and exercise. So, like, some of this stuff is fitting a little bit baggy since last winter. Since last time I went, bought some stuff. So if I'm up here looking like clothes, just bear with me. DSJ says if Grimes hasn't taken a step forward in terms of progression at the end of the season, then it's time to admit that the front office doesn't know how to pick them. Yeah. I'm with you on it. I'm actually kind of at that stage now, but I don't want to blame these kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to blame these kids, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to blame these kids. Because all they want to do is go out there and live their dream. I'm not a hater like that. But here's the thing that I noticed. The point guard position, we probably have the best point guard rotation in the NBA. Maybe. Possibly. Well, let me back up a little bit. OKC is great at point guard with SGA, Josh Giddey, and Trey Mann. And they drafted that kid, Kason Wallace out of Kentucky, I think. I think they drafted him. Sherman says, Rheology and I spoke about being sick. Have you heard from him? No, I have not. I hadn't heard from Ray in a while. I hadn't talked to Ray in a long time, bro. I hadn't talked to him in a long time. I really need to reach out to him and talk to him. Almighty Finesse is in the building. Sherwin, I'm gonna try to remember to do that this week. It's a crazy week already. I got death in the family. Oh. So I have death in the family, and I'm not gonna get into the particulars, but it's just already the week is already off to a bad start. So I do believe that the Knicks may have the best point guard situation in the NBA. When I look around the league at other teams, like Milwaukee has Dame Lillard, but then, and then the Celtics have Drew Holiday, and then, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all too, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all. Charlotte has LaMelo. Golden State has Steph and then Chris Paul. I got to give them. So I think they're better than us. And it's not because I believe Chris Paul is better than Quickly. I think Steph is just a monster. I think Portland has Scoot and who knows? Atlanta has Trae Young and Kobe Buffkin. So I'll take our situation over them also. Yeah. I think the Knicks may be in the conversation for best point guard combination in the NBA. I don't know if I would definitely say top five, a top five point guard situation in the NBA. I don't know if other Knicks content creators are talking about that, but I'm confident that the Knicks are there. Ella Wise is in the building. Illmatics is in the building. Okay. So what does having a dynamic point guard situation mean? Well, for one, it means you don't have drop off at the position. You get 48 minutes of solid point guard play. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, who's a supporter of the show. I'm saying that randomly because it seems like everything I say, everything I talk about here with y'all, Stephen A. seems to talk about on his show. So shout out to Stephen A. Smith for stealing Sherwin's topics. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith for talking about the topics that White Falcon bring up. So what that means for the Knicks is 48 minutes of quality point guard play. I can't say that I ever remember ever where the Knicks had 48 minutes of solid point guard play. Even when we had tandems, I don't remember 48 minutes of very good point guard play. It puts us in the rare air, right? It puts us in the rare air of, as long as we have quality point guard play, I think we could be in most games. I think we could be in most games. Right? I watched a bunch of basketball tonight, and I watched Houston and San Antonio. I watched Phoenix and whoever they were playing. I watched Atlanta and Indiana. When Halliburton goes off the floor, they take a step back, even though Indiana's going to be a good team. I'm begrudgingly admitting out loud that Indiana is going to be a good team. I don't want to admit that Indiana is going to be good, but it looks like it. Oh, and for the record, I saw Obi Toppin play tonight. I saw Obi Toppin play tonight. Bruh. Kerry Cox's statement, we need an upgrade at backup power forward and small forward. What I'm gonna say is even if Obi Toppin was still a Knick, what Kerry Cox said would be accurate. I saw number 17 from Atlanta grab Obi Toppin's jersey at the free throw line and walk him back all the way under the rim. And number 17 looks like he's smaller than Obi. Yo, so real quick, who's number 17? Who's the undersized center power forward for Atlanta? Who's the young kid? Who's the baby face big for Atlanta? He grabbed Obi Toppin in the chest and walked him backwards all the way up under the rim. No, otherwise, no, not Griffin. It's not Griffin. It's a center. It's a dude. He looks like he's about Obi size. Keith Turner's in the building. Yeah, let me I'll see if I can find his name. I'm gonna see if I can find the center. Wait a minute. The center. He's a young kid, man. I don't know if he's a starter or if he's a backup, but he's not a fringe player. He's definitely on the roster. Let me find out. I can't remember his name. Wow, the Cowboys won tonight. How about them Cowboys? I'm gonna find this guy, man. Matter of fact, I could just go to the box score, right? I'll go to the box score. There it is. 116, 112. It was a blowout. It wasn't even that close. Onyeka Okongwu. That's who it is. Onyeka Okongwu. Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go. There you go. Onyeka Okongwu grabbed Obi in the jersey like this and walked Obi back, and Obi was trying to stop him. And he just grabbed Obi in the jersey and just pushed Obi right up underneath the rim. It made me so frustrated. It made me so frustrated. I'm like, yeah. Sherwin says he's good. Yeah, I know he's good. I know he's good, but I know he's a good player. But what I'm saying, but the point that I'm making is no NBA power forward lottery pick should be grabbed in the chest and moved back 13, 14 feet. Y'all saying it's commercial heavy? Hold on. Let me see. All right. Okay. I just let YouTube do all that stuff. So I made an adjustment there. But advertisements, man, is I guess YouTube's new wave, man. You know what I'm saying, to make money. So they certainly ain't sharing it with me. They definitely not sharing it with me like that. So but not here to Obi bash, right? But I did see Obi play. There was a loose ball in the jump circle. I mean, in the at the free throw line circle, rolling on the ground. Obi looked and didn't even make an attempt to dive for it or nothing. Obi looked at it and let other people's um um fight for it, and he took off and did some mess. I don't know. And White Falcon, I didn't get to see Vic by the time I researched, by the time I watched the Atlanta Pacers game and researched a little bit for this show, by the time I got to the Spurs and Rockets, it was basically 81, something like that. So I didn't see Vic in that game, but Vic is the truth, bro. He's the truth. He is the truth. That young kid is gonna be something. Hotline Bling in the building says Vic didn't play. Yeah, I didn't see him. Yeah, I didn't see him. I don't know how much he played, if he played, whatever. Oh, my dog is whining. Hold on. Benny, shut up. Yeah. Let me do this. Yeah. So let me do that. So my thing is with the point guard situation is one less thing. Oh boy, hold on. Let me Benny. Benny, you gotta relax. Benny. Hold on, everybody. I'm sorry about this. This is just random life stuff. Hold on. Miss Mocha, you okay? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. You want to be on camera? Okay. Well, who let the dogs out? Who? Who let the dogs out? Okay. All right. So the Knicks point guard situation to me, I think is in very capable hands, and I think this year in the NBA, with teams going to more and more complicated offenses, from the few preseason games I saw, I see a lot of teams are copycatting the Sacramento Kings offense, right? Whatever that the offense, whatever they call that, where it seems like somebody's always open and the pace of play is ridiculous. I think a lot of teams are mimicking that, the Knicks included. I don't know if the Knicks are going to emphasize getting out and running, but what I did notice is that the Knicks are, instead of everybody jogging back in the middle of the floor, Knicks players are getting in lanes, spreading the floor wide, and pushing the ball up the middle. And while that seems like nothing, that y'all is everything. That is everything. Because what that does is means less traffic in the lane in transition. That means the Knicks will be looking for more 3-point shots in transition, right? And it creates more drives to the basket and easier baskets for players like Randall and RJ Barrett. Yeah, White Falcon. Pause. Yep. Got you. Got you. So it looks as if, and I know Knicks haters, I know the negative Nancy's are gonna say stuff like, well, Tibbs is 70 years old, blah blah blah. But what I'm saying to everybody is I feel like the coaching staff is making adjustments and understand what the deficiencies are, realizing they got out coached in the playoffs, and they are looking to make big time adjustments. That's what I feel like. Right now, I'm sure everyone will have their own opinion. Right. And I'm sure we're going to talk about this, want to talk about the same old stuff. Who could we trade for such and such and such? And I think the Knicks are looking to make internal improvement with what they have by film study, by studying other teams and ourselves. What can we do better? What's the league doing? Why were we bad at this? Can we improve on this? What's good? What's good? Also, what depth at point guard does is it gives you the flexibility to run different offensive sets with skilled players that can dribble, pass, and shoot. I.e., you can play Quickly and Brunson at the same time. You can play Brunson off the ball, right? You can play Brunson off the ball. And what that does is it play into Jalen Brunson's ability to knock down three-pointers at 47%. Spot up three-pointers, everybody. There's a difference. Right? What that does is it gives us the ability to play in certain lineups, go small, Quickly, Brunson, Grimes, RJ, and maybe somebody at center. Somebody. Randall. Hartenstein at center. Where the paint won't be clogged. And then now you can take advantage of Hartenstein's ability to pass the ball out of at the top of the key, plus at the elbow, create spacing for players to operate offensively. So it gives us the opportunity or provides the opportunity for us to do a lot of stuff. Offensively, what do you do if you're the Knicks, though? Chat, tell me this. If you're the Knicks, what is the Knicks' bread and butter offense? What is the Knicks' go-to? not what people told you. Like, don't tell me, oh, their bread and butter is Randall ISO. Nah. Tell me, what is the Knicks' go-to offense? What offensive sets do you think we can get into and take advantage of Brunson, Grimes, RJ Randall, and Mitch? Y'all tell me. What offensive set can we get into where we can take advantage of our best 7 or 8 offensive players? Sherwin, I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. I'm with you on this one. But we can't stay in the triangle though. We have to do some triangle and then get out of it. What I want personally is some elevator play where we can get Grimes some wide open 3-point looks. I don't want to do floppy all night. That's more like a college offense. Melvin says Miami in the playoffs 2024 for sure. For sure. I can see that. I can see Miami being in the playoffs. Well, and we don't know how good they'll be, but things are what they are, man. It's 82 games. You know what I'm saying? We'll be forced to let the season play itself out. We don't know if Miami's going to win 45 games or 60 games. We don't know. It's Miami. Hey, Dela Cruz is in the building. And shout out to everybody that I missed too, by the way. If I ain't shout you out, man, hey, shout out to y'all. I think the point guard position is gonna be crucial, though. I think the point guard position is gonna be crucial to what we do offensively. I think from what I saw, Dripmore is in the building. From what I saw in the first 2 preseason games, I think Randall is going to be intriguing. I think Randall is going to be intriguing. Right? I don't see where this new offense features Randall yet. Right? Don't see that yet. I'm want to figure out how he fits, so to speak. Hey, that's the plan, bro. That's the plan. It's not that far away. That's like in 10 days. But that's the plan, bro. That is the plan. Me and Bully have been talking about it for a few months now. That's the plan. Unless something happens, I don't have my ticket yet. I don't have tickets yet because I like to either sit in the suite or right down on the floor. But we'll see how things go. Sherwin says Boston, Milwaukee, Cleveland, 76ers, Toronto are the top 5 teams in the East. And Sherwin, you are wrong again. You don't even know who Toronto's point guard is. I'm kidding with Sherwin. I know he knows who Toronto's point guard is. I'm trolling Sherwin. I know he knows who Toronto's point guard is, right? But what I will say, Sherwin said I sure do. Yeah, I was trolling you, bro. I was trolling. I know you know. I know you know. What I will say is I think the Knicks' depth at point guard is going to set them aside. My thing is, so I'm going to break some news, but it's not really breaking news. It's going to be broken news. Here is my broken news. Here is my broken news. If we run this offense, Julius Randle is going to have a down year offensively. Y'all heard it from me first, and y'all know I love Randle, right? So y'all know I'm not just saying stuff just to say it. Uncle Freezie is predicting Randle to have a down year offensively, or a different year offensively. I think Randle's going to have a different year offensively. And excuse me, the reason why I say that is because if he's not going to be a screener this year, if he's going to be off the ball wing player jump shot guy, then he's going to be in trouble, man. If Randle is not going to be in the screen game, based on what it looks like the Knicks are trying to do right now, Randle's numbers are going to take a precipitous dip. And so here's why. Here's why. Just follow me on this. Right? I'm not picking on Randle. Y'all know I like Randle. I'm not picking on Randle, right? Y'all know I like Randle a lot. But here's why. In these sets that NBA teams are running, when the big is there for the initial screen and the wing player is screening for, say RJ is screening for Grimes, right? And when Grimes comes around after receiving the ball, if Randle's not rolling to the basket and RJ Barrett is out there for 3, if you're Grimes, what are you thinking? Do I pass the ball back out to where the defense is, i.e. Randle, or do I give it up for RJ Barrett for 3? If I'm Grimes, both of those options are bad options for me. I'm looking for Brunson at that point. I'm gonna try to draw it. I'm gonna draw it up here with my imaginary. I'm gonna draw it on my imaginary board, right? So if Grimes is here, RJ is here, and Randall is here, right? And then RJ sets a screen for Grimes to come around Randall. If Randall is not rolling to the paint so that RJ can get a three and Grimes can either hit a floater, mid-range jump shot, or go to the rim, then Grimes basically has to look to the other side of the floor for Jalen Brunson. Right? So what happens if Mitch is the screener? If Mitch is the screener over here, what we was talking about where Randall was at, if Mitch is the screener right here, that means all the way over here on this side, Randall is the spot up 3-point shooter. Can Randall knock down 37, 38, 39, 40% from three? Do we trust that? My question to that or my answer to that is no. I don't think Randall can be anywhere between 35 and 45% from three. I just don't trust it. At this point, I think Randall and RJ Barrett are open gym shooters. Like when they were playing the open gyms, both of them shot 40%. When it was limited fans, both of those guys shot 40% from three. But since we went back to crowded gyms, both of those guys have been very mediocre from three. Very, very mediocre from three. And Kerry Cox, that play that I use the imaginary board where Grimes starts in the corner, RJ is off the wing, and Randall is up here, and then Grimes is down here and comes around to get the handoff to turn the corner to get into the paint. That's where your mid-range shots will come from. So whoever runs that zoom action is going to be the guy that'll be more than likely getting a lot of those mid-range looks. And then Jalen Brunson, once he gets into the Brunson burner, he'll get some mid-range looks. And I think what RJ Barrett has learned is that driving all the way into the teeth of the defense is not always a good thing. And so I saw RJ Barrett maybe once or maybe on a couple of occasions. Once or maybe on a couple of occasions, pulled up instead of going all the way to the rim. Right. And don't forget that even if they miss those shots, the Knicks have the best offensive rebounding center in the NBA. Right. Hey, well, White Falcon. My thing is, um, RJ Barrett did pull up to hit a midi. I think he pulled up for like a 9-footer, a 10-footer, something like that. Right. So I think the coaching staff has put together some type of plan and sent it to the guys so that they can work, so we basically they're reinventing a little bit of the offense, but they're not reinventing the wheel. You know what I'm saying? If y'all with me, y'all understand what I'm saying. Like they're not going to try to reinvent everything, right? But they added some wrinkles, which is a good thing, so that the offense won't be predictable. Quiet Money is in the building. What's good? What's good? Spree is in the building. What's good, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. My um I'm trying to figure out a way to say it. I think the Knicks are going to hold on for a second. I gotta get a thought together. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a split second. So so my thing is if we're gonna run Grimes in these actions and DiVincenzo is gonna pick up some of Grimes' defensive assignments, I think you might be on the cusp. Chat, just bear with me, hear me out. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't go outside and smoke a cigarette just yet. With DiVincenzo picking up defensive assignments, I think you may see the explosion of Quentin Grimes' offense. Now, hey, keep turning. Now, I saw it. I saw you talking to. So with DiVincenzo picking up defensive assignments, I think you might see the explosion of Quentin Grimes' offense. Potentially him and Quickly maybe at about 17 points per game apiece. They don't have to take a ton more shots. They don't have to take a ton more shots. All they have to do is work on their shot diet. Think of a world where it's Brunson 24, Randall 23, RJ 19, Grimes 17, Quickly 17. It's a lot of points, right? It's a lot of points. That's a lot of points, right? But you don't have to be the Sacramento Kings for those guys to hit that, right? And so why is that point distribution important? The key word to that whole thing is distribution. A balanced offensive attack, a unpredictable offense, right? Think about that. Think about that. Why? Hey, the goat said the advertisements hit heavy. Ah, YouTube is always changing stuff, bro. YouTube is always changing stuff. I'm not for sure. I just got to figure out a way. I think we're all in that mode where we're trying to figure out what YouTube is doing. So if we're rolling out a balanced attack, that is what's gonna win us games this season. A lot of games this season. Every time I say YouTube, 20 people leave the chat. That's funny. Yo, YouTube algorithm is the GOAT, by the way. That must be what it is. YouTube, your algorithm is the GOAT. The Knicks' balanced attack is what's going to help this Knicks team win more than 50 games and be a contender in the playoffs and keep everyone healthy and keep everyone involved where it won't look like it's one person's team versus another. Share the basketball, play defense together. I think the key I think the key to a lot of this is DiVincenzo and Hart and the role that they play and the role that they play in the Knicks' depth. Are the Knicks deep or do they just have a lot of guys? Are the Knicks deep or do they just have a lot of guys? I'm going to say the Knicks are deep. And not only am I going to say the Knicks are deep, I think they are deep with quality talent. Like I mentioned, the point guard position. I think the point guard position is spot on. The shooting guard spot needs some help. But I think Grimes will get better during the course of the season. The small forward spot, the three, I think that's going to be pretty deep. White Falcon says, we are not deep. Right? White Falcon says, we are not deep. I'm going to pull up who are the NBA champs? The Denver Nuggets are the NBA champs, right? The Denver Nuggets are the NBA champs. All right. I'm looking at the Denver Nuggets bench. Their second unit is Reggie Jackson, Christian Brown, Justin Holiday, Peyton Wallace, and Zeke Naji. Their third unit is Jalen Pinkett, Justin Holiday, Christian Brown, Hunter Tyson, and DeAndre Jordan. Whose bench would you rather have? The Knicks bench or the Denver Nuggets? Whose bench would you rather have? The Knicks bench or the Denver Nuggets? Chat, I'm asking y'all. I'm asking y'all to be totally honest. I'm not judging. I'm not keeping receipts. Whose bench would you rather have right now? The Denver Nuggets bench or the New York Knicks bench? I don't care if you say 6 through 10 or if you say 6 through 18. 6 through 10 or 6 through 18, I don't care. Just pick one, Denver or New York. Right? Keith Turner says, the world champions bench, I have to be honest. Yeah, they lost pieces off that world championship bench, bro. They lost pieces off that world championship bench. It's not the same bench that won a championship. I'm sorry to bust people bubble. They had key contributors on that bench. Yeah. Yeah. Who would you rather have? Just be honest. Because if you say the Knicks aren't deep, and I can compare their bench to the NBA champs, the reigning NBA champs, whose bench would you rather have? 6 through 8, 6 through 10, 6 through 15, 6 through 18. Who would you rather have? See, because Jeff Green is no longer a Denver Nugget. Bruce Brown is no longer a Denver Nugget. These dudes got names on their bench like Colin Gillespie. You wouldn't be able to pick out Colin Gillespie at a roller coaster ride, bro. They have dudes named Hunter Tyson. They have guys named DeAndre Jordan, Zeke Naji, Peyton Watson, New York Knicks cast-off Justin Holiday. Like you can't say the Knicks aren't deep, and then when I compare them to the NBA champs, somebody go get White Falcon. White Falcon, where you at? Where's White Falcon? There he is. Okay. He says, just wait. These guys' names we don't know. Wait till we get hit with waves of bench play. White Falcon, that's my point. my point is not picking on you, but just the statement, the narrative. If you're saying just wait for them, then how come you can't just say just wait for us? I mean, what's good for the goose should be good for the gander, right? What's good for the goose should be good for the gander, right? If the line of thinking is just be patient, wait and see, then why can't we just be patient, wait and see for the Knicks? If your point if the goats statement is Jokic is better than anybody that we have, then I agree. I agree. If yours just so if the point of it all is just Jokic is better than anybody that we have, then I'll agree with you. Right? But if you're telling me Aaron Gordon is better than Julius Randle, no. If you're telling me Michael Porter Jr. is better than RJ Barrett, no. If you're telling me KCP is better than Quentin Grimes, no. If you're telling me Jamal Murray is better than Jalen Brunson, no. No. And Keith Turner says, but who won the championship? Keith Turner, my point is, Keith Turner, you got to listen. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't assume what I'm saying. Right? What I'm talking about is I understand that the Denver Nuggets are the reigning NBA champs. What I'm telling you is that team that won the championship looks different. I understand the Denver Nuggets are the reigning NBA champs. But what I'm telling you is I saw Bruce Brown in key moments help the Denver Nuggets. Guess what Bruce Brown is? Not in Denver. Who's going to play the Bruce Brown role this year for Denver? Who's going to play the Bruce Brown role this year in Denver? Are y'all telling me that Christian Brown is gonna play the Bruce Brown role in Denver? He's a shooter. He's a 3-and-D shooter. He's not a former point guard. He's not a facilitator. Quiet Money says, I got something, you think, yes. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. To me, they are the same player, except Brunson is offensively better to me. I think they are the same player, except Brunson is better. They're the same type player, right? I know Jamal Murray is 5 inches taller. I know that. Right? Jalen Brunson is better than Jamal Murray, and there's no doubt. It's not even a question. Right? And I know what people are going to say. Wait a minute. Jamal Murray step up his game in the playoffs. Really? Does Jalen Brunson step up his game in the playoffs? Jamal Murray is a 0-time NBA All-Star. 0. Jamal Murray is a 0-time All-Star. Multiple zeros. And we're saying a very good point guard is better than Jalen Brunson. Is this even a discussion? What are we even talking about? Last year, Jamal Murray averaged 20 points a game on 45% from the floor. Quickly beat those numbers when he started. Quiet Money says, let me know when Brunson gets a triple-double. No, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. What I will do, though, is let you know when Jamal Murray takes a non-playoff team to the playoffs without a league MVP. I'll do that, though. What I will do is tell you when Jamal Murray takes a team without a MVP caliber player on it to an NBA title. I will do that. See, because Jalen Brunson came to a team that won 38 games, 37 games, and improved them by 10 wins. You think if you take Jokic off that team and replace him with Mitchell Robinson, do the Denver Nuggets win the NBA title? Johnny Davis was good, bro. Was good. It's not even a question if Brunson is better. It's almost laughable that I have to talk about it. I mean, we don't have to, but y'all get what I'm saying. If you take Jokic off of that team and add Mitch, does that team win an NBA championship with Murray as the leader? I'm just saying. I noticed I didn't get any answers in the chat. Right? I noticed I didn't get any answers in the chat. That's my people is like, yo, nah, man, Jamal Murray is better than Brunson. At what? At what? I'm looking at Jamal Murray's stats right now. What is he better than Brunson at? Assists? At assists? Jamal Murray, how about Jamal Murray stay healthy? Can we do that first? Jamal Murray averages 4.2 assists per game for his career. I mean, what do we even? This shouldn't even be. Knicks. Am I in the Knicks chat? Am I in the Knicks chat or am I in the Denver Nuggets chat? I'm looking at Jamal Murray's numbers right now, and I don't even understand why this would even be is this even a question? Jamal Murray better than Jalen Brunson? Are we that down on our team where everybody is better than what we have? Everybody is better than what we have? Jalen Brunson took one more shot per game than Murray, or maybe a shot and a half. So he took a shot and a half more per game and averaged 4 more points per game than Jamal Murray. I don't know. I don't. Yeah. I think that the next thing we'll say is now Julius Randle is not a top 3 power forward. Cats are gonna be like, yo, nah, man, I can't. Nah, Randle ain't a top 3 power forward in the NBA. Uncle Freezie, you bugging. Mitchell Robinson is not one of the best defensive centers in the NBA. Uncle Freezie, you bugging. Mitchell Robinson. How can Mitchell Robinson be a top center in the NBA and he only averaged 7 rebounds? Uncle Freezie. Well, he averaged 4.5 offensive rebounds. And our guy, man, Quiet Money, that's our dude. Shout out to Brooklyn, right? Says Murray wasn't healthy at the start of the season. Right. When is Jamal Murray ever healthy? When is he ever healthy? And ironically, here's the ironic twist on it. Right? Here's the ironic twist. Last week, I mentioned that I think Quentin Grimes can become a Jamal Murray type player. Ironically, yes, I did. I said that. I said that Quentin Grimes can become a Jamal Murray type player. It's easy. He just a 6'4" guard that shoot a lot. I would even venture to say Black Collins says Jamal Murray is better than him defensively. Yes, I agree. I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let's not get it twisted. Jamal Murray is not Gary Payton, but he is better than Jalen Brunson defensively. Trini says, yo, y'all got to cut that out, bro. That's our man's. That's our man's. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think Grimes can get in that Jamal Murray area kind of like, yo, anybody in here remember that store Favor? Anybody remember Favor? I think Grimes can get in that Favor Jamal Murray area. Right? You know how you go in favor and all the whack shoes be in the back? I think if you go in the back of favor, I think you can find a Jamal Murray, Quentin Grimes type comparison. Hey, otherwise, I was just about to say that. Hey, you read my mind, bro. I must have had it written up here. I got it stitched up here somewhere. I was just about, y'all, hey, otherwise stealing my jokes. Otherwise stealing my jokes, man. Yo, otherwise stealing my jokes, man. Dang, bro, you beat me to it. And Shot Legacy says the ball is in Joker's hands a lot, though, same as Brunson played with Luka. Right? Yeah, yeah, bro. So what I'm getting at ultimately is whether you think Murray is better. I think Brunson is better. Right? I think Brunson commands the team more, is a better leader. I think he's clutch. Right? Right? And plus Brunson be wearing the Kobe's. Jamal Murray wearing New Balance. I mean, what? And Quadman says Grimes is a point guard who actually looks to get players better and looks in order for him to hit that next level. Yep. I agree with that some. I also think that Grimes is in that situation where RJ Barrett's development is a priority on the Knicks. I think RJ Barrett's development is prioritized over everybody else. Over Quickly, over Grimes, over all the young players. I knew that was coming sooner or later. Right? I knew that was coming sooner or later. But listen, my thing is, man. But who did the Lakers have guarding Jamal Murray? Can anybody remember? Who was guarding Jamal Murray? And think about that player guarding Jalen Brunson. I mean, if we want to keep it, a stack, right? If we're gonna keep it a stack, Jalen Brunson in 11 games played two of the top defenses in the playoffs. Jalen Brunson played against Cleveland, who had the number one defense in the NBA, and he also played against Miami. And in that Miami series, he averaged 28 points a game. And somebody please tell me, if D'Angelo Russell was guarding Jalen Brunson in a 7-game series, can somebody imagine what would happen there? If a team put D'Angelo Russell on Jalen Brunson in the playoffs, they'd have yellow tape surrounding the court. They'd have men with badges and flashlights on their head around the court because of what Jalen Brunson would do to D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just listen. I get it. I know people love other teams' players. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, right? But I know there's an infatuation with other teams' players, right? But I'm not about to say that on any occasion that Jamal Murray is better than Jalen Brunson. It just doesn't make sense in my mind. I just can't see it. I think next we'll be saying that Aaron Gordon is better than Julius Randle. Michael Porter Jr. is better than RJ Barrett. Right, right. And Kentavious Caldwell Pope is better than Quentin Grimes. Right, right, right. Next thing you know, we'll be saying that Jokic is better than Mitchell Robinson. Oh, wait a minute. I agree. Absolutely. I absolutely agree. Joker is better than Mitch. Right. But what I will say though is that I don't see a scenario where Jamal Murray is better than Jalen Brunson. I just can't bring myself to that. I just can't. The dude does he does something with more, and Jalen Brunson does more with less. Hmm. What is that? Hey, yeah, I'm trying to get used to this commercials thing. I'm not for sure what YouTube is doing with the commercials thing, man. Y'all bear with me on that. I'm trying to figure it out. Because if we're running commercials like that, and then the channel is not breading up, then we gotta we have a serious issue. Yeah, look at that. Come on, YouTube. Audio. Audio says how Brunson gets less with more, and bro, that don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. You clearly mistyped that. You clearly mistyped that. Or you are so wrong that you're about to get obliterated in front of all these people. Yo, retype that, man, and you got to retype that one, bro, because that can't be what you wanted to say. That's got to be a typo. You got to retype that one, bro. I don't want to read that. Audio, retype that one. I ain't gonna put that. I ain't gonna put that back on the screen because I don't want people thinking that you played yourself on that. Because usually other stuff be audio usually be having dope takes. That one right there, clearly it's words out of order. Right? That one right there look like that statement looked like the Soul Train Scrabble board. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that one can't that one can't be right. You know what I'm saying? But in other Knicks preseason observations, y'all, I think Tibbs and them are doing something with the defense, man. I think they're doing something with the defense. But I don't know what it is. All right, so here go audio right here. So audio says Brunson gets everything he wants. He can do anything. Murray has to work around Jokic and doesn't has a team around him like I know you didn't. Come on, bro. Brunson gets everything he wants. He can do anything. Murray has to work around Jokic. Oh, that poor thing. Oh, that poor baby got to work around the two-time league MVP, top 10 center of all time. Oh, whoa. Oh, my goodness. I know we not reading this, bro. Murray has to work around a two-time league MVP. Could have won it 4 years in a row. Top 10 center of all time. Oh, Murray has to work around Jokic. Right? But if you put it like that, right? Does Brunson have to work around Mitch? Does Brunson have to work? Since we're talking about a point guard working around a center, let's talk about that then. Does Brunson have to work around Mitch? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Are we that thirsty for Jamal Murray that we'll just make up anything? Clearly, we just making up anything to support Murray. Jamal Murray has to sacrifice his game because of Jokic? Yo, we could say Jamal Murray would be a nobody trying to be somebody without Jokic. Man, we could easily say Jamal Murray could be parking cars for where the Raptors play at right now if it wasn't for Jokic. Really? Murray sacrificing his game for. Come on, chat. Nick, yo, come on, bro. Yo, I like why it says Knicks fans don't know what to do with themselves now that we not losing. Yo, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. White Falcon says we have Randall, the big donut sketch of shoes. Yo, yeah. I mean, yeah. Keith Turner, you started this. Where Keith Turner at? Keith Turner, you started this, Keith Turner. So audio says the Knicks have the perfect system for a player to get his ISO game going. That's literally the best situation for Brunson. No, nah, boss. Come on, bro. Nah. See, because audio, the reason why that makes no sense, and I'm not talking about audio. Listen, and with me and audio, this is only about this topic. Ain't no craziness going on, right? Ain't no craziness going on. I'm not trying to go out of the way, trying to be sideways. It's only this discussion. So it's just this topic, right? But audio, when the summertime come and free agency start, People not out here trying to spend money on perfect systems, bro. In free agency, they out here trying to get talent, right? They out here trying to get talent. There is no such thing as a perfect system makes the player. Nah. At the draft, they drafting players, bro. They not drafting systems. You feel me? Nah, man. Yeah. And it's not like Brunson is. It's not like Brunson is SGA taking 22 shots a game, bro. Brunson is taking 17 and a half shots a game. Murray is taking 16 shots a game. And I would tell you that those 16 shots that Murray gets are easier than the 17 and a half that Brunson gets. See, because on most nights, Murray is going to get those 16 shots a game with spacing on the floor and a league MVP. Brunson is going to get 17 and a half shots with one all NBA player and a bunch of young dudes that hadn't developed fully and other guys that can't shoot. That's what I'm saying. Murray is not better than Brunson. Murray has a cakewalk, bro. Murray is on the floor with guys. Murray is on the floor with two other dudes that can go for 40 at any given time. On any given night, Michael Porter Jr. can go for 20, 30, or 40 on any given night. On any given night, Jokic could go for 40, 25 rebounds, and 14 assists on any given night. Right? On any given night, RJ Barrett will go 4 for 17. On any given night, Quentin Grimes will go 1 for 3. On any given night, Mitchell Robinson will be in foul trouble early on any given night. The Jamal Murray thing is out of here, bro, because the dude has it so good. The dude has it so good that we think he is the reason why Jokic is good. He ain't the reason why Jokic is good, bro. White Falcon, I'm not picking on RJ. I'm saying some nights RJ Barrett's shot isn't going. I'm not saying he a bad player, right? I'm only talking about shots. I'm not saying RJ's a bad player. I'm just talking, just sometimes RJ Jumper is just not going. Right? Sometimes RJ shot is not everybody will have a off night, right? But the Jamal Murray thing to me is it's that's out of here, bro. Jamal Murray better than Brunson? I think okay. So what do y'all wait? Okay, before I get into the preseason observations, where do y'all rank Jalen Brunson? Are we overrating Jalen Brunson? Are we overrating Jalen Brunson? Y'all be honest. Be honest with me. Tell me the truth. Where do you rank of all 30 NBA teams? Where does Jalen Brunson rank? And listen, don't look at somebody else's number. Put your own number in there. Put your own number in the chat. Where do we rank Jalen Brunson? Of all 30 NBA teams, where do we rank Jalen Brunson at point guard? Because if we have him in the group with Jamal Murray and if he in that Jamal Murray, Darius Garland category, then we are underrating Brunson. White Falcon says Curry, Luca, Dame, Shy, Ja. The Quiet Money, we talking about overall play. We're talking about overall play. Yeah, chat. Put your number in the chat. Tell me where you rank Jalen Brunson. Yo, don't be afraid, man. We not gonna judge you. This is a judgment-free zone. We don't do that. We want free thinkers here. Right? I'm not gonna be like in January, I'm gonna be like, yo, you remember when you said nah. The season hadn't even started yet. We don't know. We guessing. I know some channels would be like, yo, but Keith Turner in 1982, Keith Turner said, man, yo, miss me with that. I want some real basketball talk, right? I know some channels y'all go on and y'all will say something and people will be like, but in 2019, such and such said, man, I'm not in that. I'm not in the Rock Petty crew. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me, right? I'm different. You know, Cats reminded me like Uncle Freezie. Uncle Freezie in 2018, you said you wanted RJ, and now you criticizing them. Hey, bro. Yes, in 2018, I said, or was it 20? What year was RJ Barrett? 2019 drafted? So that year at Duke, 2018, 2017. So 2017 and 2017, 2017? Yeah, in 2017, I said the Knicks should tank for RJ Barrett, and I meant it. I meant it. Cats throw that in my face. Yo, Uncle Freezie said in 2017, Uncle Freezie said, yeah, I said it. I meant it too. Nah, man. I said I wanted RJ. I meant it. At the time, I meant it. I still love RJ. Right? Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm gonna say about. Here's the thing I'm gonna say about. I'm gonna use White Falcons list, right? I'm gonna grandfather Steph Curry in. And I think Luca is great and a generational talent. But look at Luca's record without Jalen Brunson. Damian Lillard is not better than Jalen Brunson. We got to relax. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If Jalen Brunson took 25 shots a game, that's all I'm gonna say. If Jalen Brunson took 25 shots a game, that John Morant, absolutely not. Absolutely not. John Morant is absolutely not better than Jalen Brunson. Absolutely not. So which one of the which one do y'all want to argue over? Because I know y'all want to argue over it. So do you want to argue with Steph being grandfathered in? Do you want to argue that Luka without Jalen Brunson has a negative impact? Do you want to argue that Dame is not better than Jalen Brunson? Do you want to argue Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is only better because he takes a ton more shots? Or John Morant has a minimal impact? Which one y'all want to go with? Which one y'all want to go with? I'm not doing the Steph Curry one because y'all know I feel like he's the GOAT. But I feel like he's grandfathered in. Which one? I mean, which one? Which one? Y'all put which one y'all want to go with? Steph Curry is grandfathered in. And y'all know why he grandfathered in. Y'all know why he grandfathered. It's because Steph Curry is an older player. He was the best player in the NBA at one point. He's probably not anymore, but he's still great. Steph Curry is still a top 10 player in the NBA. I don't think Jalen Brunson is better than Steph Curry, but Steph Curry at number one still seems kind of high to me. Right? I think that's very high to me. I don't think he's the best point guard in the NBA anymore. DSJ says Damian Lillard is better than Brunson is the argument that we want to have. That's the argument that we want to have. The Jalen Brunson. Dame Lillard is better than Jalen Brunson. This one is so easy. It's the low hanging fruit on this. This is so easy that the Dame Lillard one is not even fair. Do we really want to even compare these two, Brunson and Dame Lillard? Is that the one we want to do? Y'all gotta remember, bro. I'm good at this now. I'm good at this. So make sure Damian Lillard is so good that his team got rid of him. Dame Lillard is that good. Dame Lillard is so good that Portland took a dude with a blown up shoulder. Dame Lillard is so good right now that they got scrap. Yo, Portland already had a center and traded for another center. Like what are we even talking about? Are we talking about Dame Lillard? Yo, Cover the Spread is in the building. Let me throw this link. Hey, every time I see Cover the Spread, man, I'll be putting that thing out there for Cover the Spread. Dame Lillard is so good that he got his team to the playoffs last year on oh, wait a minute. Dame Lillard did not get his team to the playoffs. Meanwhile, Jalen Brunson came to a disorganized 37-win team with no draft picks and no major free agent and helped them improve their record by 10 wins while shooting 41% from three and 47% on spot-up threes. Quiet Money is in the building. What's good, boss?
Salute, Freezie. Salute to the chat. What's good with y'all?
I know you coming up here to help me defend Jalen Brunson, bro.
Nah, I am not.
I know you coming up here to help me defend Jalen Brunson.
Nah, I'm not, bro. I can't overlook the facts. I can't overlook my basketball knowledge.
Right.
And I know. And see, I've been wanting to go on a little rant lately. I guess I'll do it now. Perfect time.
Right.
But here's the thing, Freezie, right? Yeah, Brunson is a gifted scorer. Yes, that's a fact. He's a gifted scorer.
Right.
But that's where it ends.
Okay.
It ends right there. So how could you? So if he's just doing, this is what I'm saying. Like, I've kind of watched the game and I looked at games and I've researched games and I look at people's numbers, players' numbers, and I see what they get and I see what they do on a night in and night out basis. And then I look at their numbers and then, I assess things. But what I realize, and this is just the truth, and you could fact check it, you could stat check it, you could do what you want to do with it. But when a player only does one thing on the court, and you could just look, just check, I don't care who you're looking at. When they only do one thing on the court, they tend to excel in that one thing. They're a little more durable than others that rebound, play defense, and run the court, and constantly putting their body on the line. But like Brunson only does one thing. You compare him to players that does multiple things.
Okay.
That's why when it's time for an All-Star nod or an All-NBA nod, even though the man finished with 24 points a game,
right,
he didn't make a cut. Because all them other players, they're doing more than just scoring. Now, okay. I love Jalen Brunson. Don't get and Knicks fans got me messed up because I was rooting for Jalen Brunson when a lot of people didn't want him here. I was like, nah, he's nice. I just don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all ain't seen him enough. But see, I'm always betting. I was doing the FanDuel thing hard last year. So, in a year before, so I was already monitoring him. I'm already betting on him. I noticed he was a good person to bet on. Why? Because he's efficient. But anyway, if you're only doing one thing, Freezie, if your job is only to do one thing and not score, and you're not playing defense, and you're not really rebounding, bro, you can get loose. You can get loose, especially if we got a system where it's an isolation system where it's just perfect for him. It's perfect for him.
Right.
Like you say, okay, Brunson got Mitch who robbed. He don't got Joker. But okay, so where's the lobs to Mitch? Because you can't tell me Mitch can't catch lobs. Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
You know, don't tell me that. Like he don't. The problem I got with the issue, not really a problem. It's just what it is with him, is that he don't literally like make players better. He's not like passing nobody open. He's not hitting players off with good dumbs, and he's not doing that. He's getting his points, and he's good at it. So I don't knock the whole isolation thing. I'm not really knocking it. But
Right.
when it's time to compare him to his peers, he falls short. That's why Halliburton beat him out, Freezie, for the All-Star team.
Mm.
That's why he beat him out. At that point, he was averaging like 22 point something points a game and about 7-8 assists. Like probably got 8 assists. Eight. No, Halliburton was averaging. I'm lying. Halliburton was averaging 10 assists, 20 points, almost 21 points, but he was averaging 10 assists, and Brunson was averaging 6 assists. Six assists and 22 points. It's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. Why? Because it's not enough. You're not doing enough. You're not. So when a person like for the people that like to badger Randall, you have to understand this. Randall's the only player, and correct me if I'm wrong, he's the only player in the association that played over 70 games to average 25 points and 10 rebounds and 4 assists. He's the only, I'll say it again, the only player in the NBA. Now you gotta understand, when a player plays that many games, Freezie, you've been watching basketball longer than me. You've been watching it longer than me. When a player plays that many games and he's rebounding, he's leading the team in rebounding as well as scoring, and he plays 70 plus games, 77 games, come playoff times, he's not gonna have the gas in his tank. And that's when injuries happen. And sure enough, that's when he got hurt. But if you look around the league, Freezie, nobody played that many games and averaged 25 points and 10 rebounds. Not one player. Not one. So what is Randall? What is he? What is he?
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. I thought we were talking about
we weren't so much
Damian Lillard versus.
But I was just making a point. Like
right.
I was just like when a player plays that many games, it just his numbers are not going to be as high. If they playing defense, or if they're doing more than one thing for a lot of games,
right,
it's not going to be high. It's just not.
Let's establish a baseline.
Okay, come on.
So the baseline is Jalen Brunson versus other point guards.
Okay.
Right? If that's the baseline.
Okay.
What I have right here on the screen that we're looking at is a list of point guards by defensive rating from last season.
Okay.
Right?
Are you going to use? Are you really going to use that stat though?
And
you
so
really
for everybody,
defensive rating?
Yep, for everybody that says Jalen Brunson is a one-dimensional player. No, let me finish. I'm gonna finish my point. Let me finish my point. My point is, dudes that all they do is shoot the ball and nothing else can't be compared to Brunson in a conversation about what else does Brunson do.
I mean, what you mean? I wasn't trying to. I wasn't comparing them at all. That's you doing that.
No,
you said Brunson is a top point guard, and I said you can't say that.
It was told to me that what else does Jalen Brunson do?
Yeah.
Right? What else does Jalen Brunson do?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I have data on the screen.
No, answer the question, Freezie. What else does he do? I'm not talking about no other player. We're talking about Jalen Brunson. Stay on that.
Jalen Brunson took a bad team 37 wins.
Nah,
Helped get them to the second round of the playoffs.
We can't do that either. You know why? You know why? You know why?
Did you
Because
say?
he was not the All-Star or NBA player of the team.
Okay.
You were help.
Okay.
Was
So
some
Julius
good
Randle.
help.
So Julius Randle.
Of
so
course,
Julius
because
Randle
he's
got
the
him
third
there.
most double team player in the league.
So Julius Randle got him there then.
Because that's why he's the All NBA player, Freezie.
Right. Right.
That's why he's that dude. And everybody want to hate on it. Everybody got Randle, trade Randle. Ain't nobody actually doing what he did.
Right.
How about that?
What about Brunson and Damian Lillard?
There's no way in the world you're gonna tell me Brunson is better than Damian Lillard.
Brunson is better than Damian Lillard.
At what? At what?
At what you see.
Because
first of all,
year it wasn't scoring.
First of all, if you look at the screen right there, that's a third-party website.
Okay,
that's a third-party website.
What is that?
And
what is
right
this?
there, it shows you Jalen Brunson has him beat in one thing already.
What's that?
Defense.
Oh, come on, Freezie. Come on, Freezie.
And it's not even close.
All right, so let me ask you this. When we play a team with a good scoring guard, does Jalen Brunson guard him or does Quentin Grimes guard him?
And Emmanuel quickly, yeah.
Yeah, who guards him?
Right.
It ain't Brunson.
Right.
So
right.
come on. You know that it's skewed.
Right.
You can't just
pull up these numbers, okay. But here's the thing. Just so that we don't sound hypocritical, when Portland played a team with a good guard, did Damian Lillard guard him?
I don't know.
How about no?
I'm not. I can't say I'm not. I don't look. I'm not looking at every Portland game.
So
okay, I look at the Knicks games, and I know what we do. I know what Tibbs do.
I don't think the comparison is fair. But
I know you got guards. You got other guards to guard. I seen Tibbs do it. I don't know who's playing on who's actually playing with Damian Lillard. I know sometimes you had the other young guard who you can be interchanged with too. Simon. I know you have players that you can be interchanged with. I'm not sure.
But say
when
Damian,
you dropping 30 a game, hold on. But when you dropping 30 a game,
yeah.
Oh, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna hide you.
He averaged 32.2 points a game. He averaged a career high 32.2 points a game.
Come on, Freezie. That's why you can't just bring that. You can't bring that up, bro. It ain't. It's not. It's skewed. He averaged 32 points a game. 32. And what was Lillard's defensive rating? It's what? I can't say.
So let me tell you, the second worst defender in the NBA at the point guard position was Trae Young. Second worst.
I knew that.
The second worst, right? And his defensive rating is 119.2.
Okay.
The worst defender at the point guard position is Damian Lillard at 120.8. So regardless, if the Portland coach switched Damian Lillard off and let other people defend the best guard, or if Damian Lillard guarded the best guard, Damian Lillard is absolutely awful on defense.
He can hold that. He can hold that. But what else did Damian Lillard do?
I mean,
how many assists did he average?
7.3.
Which is more than Brunson again.
Brunson averaged 6.2.
He averaged more assists still.
Right.
While he averaging more points, mind you.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
He's not Lillard's status still. Even Lillard and going like towards the downside of his probably heading into the twilight of his career, the downside of his career. He's still not a better scorer than him.
Right.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about, man?
Right. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Jalen Brunson took 17 shots a game.
Oh, he's efficient.
And he played with an all-star, right? Right? Them sharing the load, right? Damian Lillard took 21 shots a game.
Okay. But you also know he doesn't have another star to play off of, right? To draw some attention, right?
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just
like
him, you know that, right?
like Jeremy Grant.
But
Right.
you gotta come on, he no star.
Like Jeremy
None
Grant
of
got a max
nobody.
extension. Yeah, right. I got
I
you.
don't care what he got.
Right.
So did Tobias Harris. What happened?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I
You gotta
feel you.
take Freezie. As long as you take everything in context and then make your assessments and say a person is this or a player is that, I'm fine with it. But if you're gonna leave out meat and potatoes and all the other stuff that goes into a good
You don't
soup,
need no meat and potatoes. You
nah,
don't need no meat and
you
potatoes for this
actually
one.
do. Because
No,
if you
you
just
don't.
talk about
No. I'm not
about
talking about in
players,
general. I'm
hold on.
talking about you with this Damian Lillard argument. It's not in general.
No, he's not better than Damian Lillard. Stop it.
Bro, come on. What are we talking about?
Stop it, bro.
Quiet money. Come on, bro.
Bro, you gotta stop with that, bro.
Come on, bro. You gotta relax, bro.
No.
Damian Lillard.
Son,
If Damian Lillard
bro,
was so
what he
great,
just
why is
averaged
he in
last year?
Milwaukee?
No, Freezie, no way.
Right.
No.
You know what we call Damian Lillard's numbers?
I mean,
You know what I'm about to say.
You can call it what you want, brother.
You know exactly what I'm about to say. You know it. Chat.
Because I know
write it in the chat what I'm about to call Damian Lillard's numbers. All those inflated numbers on a losing team. Y'all put it in the chat what I'm about to call them. Y'all know what I'm about to call them.
Call it what you want, right? But it's the thing, bro. Like, Damian Lillard's an all-NBA, all-star player. He's that caliber. Jalen Brunson is not that caliber. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. Do you understand?
Do you put up these numbers on a team that was 1 or 2 games away from the Eastern Conference Finals? Damian Lillard put up numbers on a team you can't even name 7 players off that team.
Freezie, but he also did it big time. In the playoffs, big time. He did it big time. Come on, he got his own thing called Dame time. Come on.
They empty set. Yeah, that was 7 years ago, bro.
Nah, come on, Freezie. Last year he averaged one of his career highs.
Right.
And he on his downside.
Right.
And he wasn't playing hard like that.
And you know what else he had a career high in? Shots per game. Shots per game. So he had a career high in points, but he also had a career high in shots per game.
Okay. We've also seen him play better. I mean, what was Portland playing for? Nothing.
Yeah. So these numbers are inflated numbers.
But Freezie, I understand, you know what I'm saying, it's make good for content, brother, but come on, man.
How about I respect y'all too much for that? I ain't gonna shoot you the gas. You already know me, bro.
I can respect that.
I've been around too long. Y'all know I ain't gonna shoot you the gas.
I've been around for a while. I ain't been around as long as you, but
I'm talking about I've been around you for long enough. You know I'm not gonna shoot you the gas. I'm not gonna shoot the chat the gas. I ain't just gonna make stuff up.
It's not about that. You are a Nick content creator. You are the #1 chief rocker.
Right.
It is your duty to keep us with some good content, brother. And I appreciate you. I don't know if I ever told you, but I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that I know I can go to my YouTube, and if it's in the morning time, I know I can catch the morning drive. If it's a little bit after the morning, I know maybe the morning drive still rocking because I know how Freezie rock. And I can come and I can converse, you know what I'm saying, with my comrades, and you know what I'm saying, check in with you. So I appreciate you, brother.
Right.
I appreciate you. I got no smoke with you, brother.
It's love on a 2-way street, bro. You know what it is. But what I'm saying though about Damian Lillard is Damian Lillard put up a career high in points off of a career high in shots.
Let me ask you
on a team. On a team that finished the season with the #2 pick in the draft.
Well,
that team finished with the #2 pick in the draft, bro.
Tanking, bro. was tanking. They was tanking. So was Dallas. That when you call out Luka, but so was Dallas. They was tanking. They was
these
tanking.
dudes put up these. Think about Luka. I was hoping y'all was gonna say Luka because that's the one that I was armed and ready for.
But but I can't let you take me and you're gonna tell me Brunson's better than Luka too. You jacking that too? Come on, dog.
Y'all ready? Hey,
stop it.
What y'all ready?
Stop,
y'all ready for the who would I rather have, Luka or Jalen Brunson debate?
I know you're not gonna do that tonight, brother. I know you not this morning. I know you ain't gonna do that this morning, Freezie.
So let me see here. So Black Collar said, who had a better field goal percentage? Easy, Jalen Brunson. Who shot better from 3? Easy, Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
So who was a more efficient scorer? Easy.
That's field goal percentage.
Jalen Brunson.
You know that.
Jalen Brunson. It's not the thing with Dame is such a runaway. I feel like I'm high stepping from the 40 when you dealing with the facts.
But it's okay. But you know what, Freezie? Dame on his side now. So we're gonna see what's what. We're gonna see what's what now. He ain't on a team that's tanking. He ain't on a team trying to get a high pick so they could possibly package it in the trade or something like that. No. He's on a winning team.
Right.
So we're gonna see what's what.
He had, see again. I feel like I'm high stepping on you and others, and no disrespect.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
When I'm right,
soon start.
when I'm right, you know what I'm saying. But what I'm getting at is the reason why I'm so right. That is,
you're not.
I feel like I'm not doing.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Freezie. Don't do that, Freezie, because you just not said. You just hold on, and I put it in the chat, and I don't think you highlighted it. You was like, "Yeah, I'm the one that said we should have tanked for RJ Barrett, brother. That was a bad idea."
Right. That was
horrible.
That
that was horrible. It was horrible. You know why? Because your boy RJ still has not ascended. He still got the same game he got from when he came in. That was a bad idea.
Okay.
It set us back.
And maybe I'm wrong on that. I can admit that I might be wrong on that one. But on this one, Jalen Brunson versus Damian Lillard,
you're still wrong. And we're gonna revisit this because it's inevitable.
I got my.
It's inevitable, brother.
My finishing
Damian's
point
on this side. So wait, hold on. So listen, right? If Brunson is all of what you say he is, right? And he's up there on the list, he should make the All-Star team, right? And an All-NBA. You can't be that high and don't make nothing.
Huh?
You can't be high on the list and don't make nothing. No, nothing. You got to make an All-Star or one of the All-NBA teams.
Oh, well.
Right? Don't you say so? Don't you think?
Well, okay.
You got to make an All-Star team or an All-NBA, one of them, if you're that high on the list.
Okay.
Well, you agree?
Duly noted.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree
and
that that's part of the conversation.
So you know he hasn't made none of those lists to this point, right?
Right.
You know he's only had a year and a half real run, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
I got you. I got you.
So what you think? Maybe like wait a little bit before you dub him the next day.
Nah, Damian Lillard is a loser.
I call it what you want. Call it what you want. But he been to
I want to call him a winner.
He's been to the playoffs more than a lot.
I want to call him. But help me understand this.
What you talking about, brother? Come on.
Help me understand this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Damian Lillard is so good and impacts winning,
mm-hmm.
right? If he was so good and impacted winning, why did he have to go to another team to win? And please say he requested a trade.
Stop it.
Please say he requested a trade.
They traded all the players away. CJ's not there. Like they traded away all the players.
You know why, right?
Because it's time to go in another direction.
Because they couldn't win with Damian Lillard.
Because he's getting older. This is what every NBA team does. Freezie, come on, man.
I think you dancing around me, bro.
I'm not dancing around nothing.
I think
You know
you.
this.
I
This
chat
is. You
chat is
know this is
quiet
how
money
it
dancing
goes,
around.
Freezy.
Come on, bro.
It's
Come
how
on,
it
bro.
goes, Freezy.
Come on, bro. Why we doing this? This shouldn't even be a question.
All right. So wait. So what's AD? AD's a what? He's a what? Because he was on the Pelicans, right?
Right.
And he was a good player on the Pelicans, right? And
He's
they
a
weren't
great player
winning
on the
nothing,
Pelicans.
right?
Right.
And they
Right. He's a
didn't win
great player.
anything, right?
Right.
But he got traded.
Right.
Come on. So what we talking about? You can't
Right.
do that. You can't do that.
What I'm saying to you is this. Brunson left a win. Oh snap! Hold on. I forgot. I can't bring people up without their intros, bro. We got to do the intro thing. I got to do.
I need an intro too. Never.
Yo.
What's good? What up, Quiet Money? What up, Freezy?
Salute.
Man, yo,
Thank you,
how you
bro.
gonna come
Salute
in
to the
here and
set.
say? How you gonna come in here and say hello to Quiet Money and he ain't here
Come
going
on,
across
brother.
my head?
He
That man
hollering at the
going
guest.
across my head with some argument, and you come in and say hello. I thought you was
He
coming
hollering
in.
at the guest. Come on, Freezy.
It might be. I mean, I might be walking a little lightly here, but I think they're on the same profile level as of the most recent that we've seen them, because it's a what have you done for me lately kind of league,
Right.
and I want to give you a little perspective on where Jalen Brunson is at, and he's ascending at this point. We all can
Okay.
agree, right?
hmm
Since January, he's been averaging 28 points per game on
Okay.
62% true shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
in the playoffs, he averaged 30 with negative spacing against
Right.
elite defenses.
And players injured.
Oh, but you know what he do though, right, Dre?
I mean, he scores
But no,
absolutely,
but
but
you know how he does it, right?
he isolates.
Exactly. Thank you.
I mean, but if you watch Dame play, especially over the
He
last
don't. He
five
don't
6 years,
ISO as much.
whoa.
Shoot you in your face.
What do you say?
He pull up.
I
He
mean,
pull up in your face a lot.
that's isolation.
No.
I'm
I'm
saying
talking
if
about
you
he don't make
dribbling the ball up,
everybody go on the other side, brother. He don't have to do that.
I mean, we can do different qualifiers for what isolation is, but if you coming up across half court and pull it from 35 and nobody touches the
But
ball,
come on, brother.
that's
Come on,
isolation.
man. That's just pulling from 35. That ain't isolation.
That's
Ain't
still
nobody
ISO.
set.
That's
Ain't
still. I
nobody
mean, it's
set
still.
nowhere.
It still counts as an isolation play because number one, nobody touched the ball besides him. So
Okay, but
like,
that's why we always got to have contact, brother.
I mean, we can have context, and I want to say about the defensive rating thing. That rating is kind of it's cumulative. Like it
That's
does
why I
count.
said it was skewed.
It does count what the player does on the court, but it
Mhm.
also matters if the team as a whole is a good defensive team. Because ain't nobody taking D'Angelo Russell as a good defender
No.
against anybody. But he plays on a
That's
team
true.
with Anthony Davis and a host of wing defenders. Like
Mhm.
like to be absolutely real, Killian Hayes is a solid defender in real life,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
Pistons are a horrendous defensive team as a whole, so that
yeah.
drags him down. So when we
That's
talk
true.
about Brunson being in a particular area, it's because from a scheme point of view, we do a good job hiding him, which is what we're supposed to do. Like most teams
Of
hide their weakest
course,
football defense.
of
That's
course.
normal. He holds his own. He's very
Yeah.
good on help defense, weak side defense. He has very high IQ, but he has physical limitations. But that's
Yeah.
not an indictment on him.
I mean, but it
Because
is
if we're,
though.
I'm gonna say one
But
thing.
it actually is though.
I'm gonna say
Not
this
his
about
fault.
I'm gonna say this about Dame though. Say this about Dame.
That's why your draft. That's why your draft was
I'm gonna
low
say
when you came out. When you came out of college, brother.
I'm gonna say this about Dame though. Dame has he's been a diminished defender over the last 4 or 5 years. Like he's
Of
getting
course,
progressively worse
that's
at defense.
because
Right.
he has injuries and he's getting older. He's not Brunson's age. How old
And
is
and
Dame now?
and,
33,
and
34?
he's 34. And for
Come
that,
on, brother.
and for just naming his age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Brunson is entering his prime,
Mm-hmm.
it's not really outrageous to think, oh, Brunson is better.
Yeah,
Now,
until
now,
Brunson.
now,
Hold
but
on, but
I
this.
think the thing that you're held up on though is the profile, having done it for multiple years
That
over and
doesn't
over
count.
and over. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what
No,
you're hung up.
my point was
No,
who's better right now.
no, but you still can't say that, Freezy.
Oh my god.
I think
You
they're on the
can't
same
say that.
plane
You
as of
cannot
right now.
definitively say that.
I think they're
You
on the same
cannot.
plane
Well,
as of
okay,
right now.
so wait a minute. So if they're on the same plane, what puts
I'm
them on
not
the
saying
same
they're on the
plane?
same plane.
Well,
Dre
okay,
said they're on the same plane.
if Dame is better, what makes him better? His shooting percentage?
Nah, nope, not
Because
even.
Brunson is 3 percentage points better. His
Yeah,
3-point percentage?
but how many points?
Because
How many points less per game? Come on, brother. I saw to my context. Keep it all in context. Dame averaged 33, right?
right.
Come
Because he took a
on,
career
man.
high in shots.
But still, he did that. You want to point out things that he didn't do, but you gotta point out the things that he did do. Just like when you want to point out Brunson's field goal percentage was higher than Dame's. Yes, that's true. He did that. His 3-point percentage was better too. Yes, he did that.
They have different types. They take different types of shots. So, like, yeah, Brunson's 3-point percentage is higher, but the difficulty of shots that Dan takes is like it's different. Like,
Exactly.
Right.
He's taking
but
taking
for
what, 11 threes a game?
a
10, 11?
difficult threes, 26 feet out and contested.
Jesus.
But the difference is Brunson is a much more superior player in the paint for sure,
Yeah,
without a doubt. Like,
I mean,
if we're talking about floater mid range, he's better than Dame at that by a wide margin.
But here's the thing: the two things that we don't even look at, and it should account. It should be talked about at least. For one, Dame gets the superstar whistle. Brunson does not. Does Brunson deserve the superstar whistle? No.
No, you don't
Right.
deserve a superstar whistle
Right,
unless you're
but
a superstar.
But Dame shoots 10 free throws a game at 90%.
Because he was a superstar.
As a perimeter player at that.
He entertained for us at the highest level.
But
he's gonna get that.
The point that I was getting at, Dre beat me to the punch there. The point that I'm getting at is superstars that score from the perimeter don't get the superstar whistle, bro. This dude is getting the whistle, and he's a shooter.
Steph notoriously doesn't get the whistle. He should
doesn't get the whistle, bro.
Steph shoots too good.
but I'm saying, like, if you watch how they guarded stuff.
But let me just add this one other thing to it, right? Brunson scores in the mid-range end. He intentionally looks to probe and score in the paint, and he doesn't get the whistle. You feel me? That's the thing. That's the thing. I just wanted to add.
That's one of the things about
Brunson does score in traffic, and he doesn't get the whistle.
Yes,
I want to look up their usage statistics. I know Dame's usage is outrageous. That's probably
but like you
because
said, Jay,
like Freezie, he's gonna get more attempts because he's using so much more usage than Brunson.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's just more opportunities.
He's also pulling from places that Brunson wouldn't even think about.
Bro, his free throw percentage frequency is higher than Luka Doncic, bro.
Hey, Dame also a veteran. He's also a veteran.
I was going to say he's about 11, 12 years deep, so he knows all the tricks of the trade.
Exactly. He's a veteran. He knows the tricks. But Dre, let me ask you a question, Dre.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for joining the panel, man. I kind of like when you're around, bro. So listen,
Appreciate
right? What do you think Dame will average this season?
I actually think he's going to average less, but his efficiency is going to go up because he's playing with Giannis.
Okay, so give me a number. Give me a number. Wild guess, because it's hard to predict these things.
27.
Right?
27.
Jesus Christ.
27.
27?
27,
My God.
28.
Okay, all right.
Because it's gonna be a 2-man show, and
it's
his
gonna be up there,
efficiency-
right? So let me
I'm
ask you-
saying his efficiency is gonna go up, so he might get the 27 on 20 shots.
all right,
but-
so let me ask you.
sorry.
How much do you think Brunson's gonna average this year?
26, 27.
20 about the same.
Do you think it's going up to that?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, okay. And how
You
much
got to
do
remember,
think
he was
he's gonna average
averaging
this year?
that from January 1st to the end of the season,
No,
and then
I
he
get
went
that.
up in the playoffs.
But do you understand that dynamic? You know why? Did you hear me earlier what I was saying about players that do more than one thing, game in, game out, and play a lot of games? Like if you're only doing one thing, really, it's really your job. This is your score, brother. You can have some juice left for the end for the playoffs and all that because you wasn't doing all those things. All the players that do more than one thing at a high level, but if they play a lot of games, Dre, you can look and check too. If they play at a high level and they doing more than one thing at a high level and they play a lot of games, by the time playoff time comes, they're not gonna be nowhere near the same.
But I'll say this to that point.
Mhm.
Jalen Brunson's game, even though he is a high level scorer and you consider him doing one thing,
Mhm.
it takes a certain level of physicality to get beat up on, to go into
That's
the paint amongst trees repeatedly over and over, especially in this ISO heavy offense that Tibbs has.
Mhm.
It's a reason why he missed like a bunch of games.
But this is what I'm. That's exactly.
He's getting beat
point.
up, even if he just
He
doing
missed
one
those
thing.
games though, right?
I'm saying, like, even though he's just, you think he's a one trick pony, relatively speaking. His one trick is getting into the paint, and he is not a big guy, so he's going to get hurt at times.
Yeah, and that's what happens. But luckily for him, right? He kind of got it at the right times because had he gotten hurt in the
Ooh,
end,
that isolation percentile, that frequency is very high.
Right.
It was you got some luck. I mean, the injuries has always got some luck. Got luck with the injuries anyway, but he was fortunate. He got hurt earlier on, not when it was time for the playoff run.
I think Dame had a surgery that he was like postponing for a particular injury.
Yeah,
for a long time.
Dame was banged up. He's always banged up. He's older now. He's older, but
that's the Dame
said,
we're talking about. So even a banged up old Dame is better than Jalen Brunson, is what we say.
Man, listen, Freezie, if he don't average more points and assists,
but Kwame, the thing is no, I'm not dodging the conversation, but to me, the most important stat is W's.
Oh, come on.
To me, that's the most important stat.
But when you do that, Freezie, you can't never mind the team. Like, we got Randall on this team. He is an all NBA player. Him.
Right.
Like he's an
we had Randall
player.
2 years ago and we won 37 games.
Yeah, I know, because he wasn't an all NBA player that year.
Right. And okay, so the year before that we had Randall and we won 41 games.
I mean, he was all NBA then again.
Right.
Second team.
Right.
But this is the other player that everybody hates, bashes, and never minds what he does. Never mind he's playing all those games. Ain't Dre, is there one other player averaging what Randall averaged and played the amount of games he did? I don't think so.
Well, let me ask this. Just I want to.
The amount of games, probably not.
Let me ask this.
Uh-huh.
Who would you rather? Because the other point guard that was in White Falcons top 5 is Ja Morant. Who would you rather have, Ja Morant or Jalen Brunson?
Ja Morant? Are you joking?
Oh my goodness.
Yo, come on, Freezy, you gotta stop.
Come on, bro.
All
That's
right,
a little
okay,
bit of a
hold on.
loaded question. Are we
Hold on,
talking
you're not
about?
alone. You're not,
Are
no,
we?
you're not alone. You got Trey up here.
Hey,
Trey?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I was
Okay,
gonna,
Trey.
I was gonna say, are we talking for now or are we talking in the future?
Right now. I'm
Right
taking
now,
John Morant. Are you?
if we're talking about right now today, I think Jalen Brunson is a
No,
better basketball player.
Trey, how could you ever take?
But
How
no,
could
no,
you
no.
ever
Hold on,
take?
hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
John Morant's ceiling is infinitely higher than Jalen Brunson's ceiling, just because of the things he can do on the court and the places he can get to on the court. But if we're going number for number, like as of last year, Jalen Brunson outplayed
Well, last year was
him.
bad, brother. He had issues, off court issues that which affected his play.
But even the year before that, Jalen Brunson's numbers were better. But remember, Jalen
Not
Brunson is
not on his team. No, they weren't.
no. I'm talking about Jalen Brunson's numbers from last year compared to
Oh, I
his
mean,
number and compared to Ja's numbers throughout his career.
last year
But we gotta
bad.
say this: Ja is also ascending to his prime, and Jalen is basically in his prime right now.
Yeah. So what you think? So you telling me?
I
You
think
think
Ja
you
at 27 years old is a 30-point per game guy. At
okay? But
27,
hold on. You think? What about next season coming? You think? Or this season coming rather? You think Brunson's going to score more points than John Morant?
probably. I mean, you could look up John
I
Morant's
find that hard
numbers.
to.
Hey, look, bro, since January 1st, if
Uh,
not even counting the playoffs, Jalen Brunson has averaged 28 points per game, and Ja has never averaged 28 points per game.
no, okay. I mean, okay. That's definitely
And the
fair.
reason why he's doing this is because Jalen Brunson is 26, 27 in the middle of his
That's. I
prime.
mean,
That's
that's
his
true.
prime. That's prime, and Ja is what
Yeah, that's true.
23,
That's true.
24. Like
So what did Ja average last year before he
hold on, I'll tell you right now. Hold on, Ja.
exited himself?
Last year he averaged 26
Still higher than Jalen
for the
Brunson.
season, and the year before that he averaged 27.
That was underwhelming.
The year before that
Cause
he averaged 27.
come on, man, Brunson ain't never and probably never will. I'm being honest.
But remember, the first third of the season, he was averaging like 20 points per game because he didn't really want to step on guys' toes.
You talking about
And then he
Brunson?
found, yeah, Brunson didn't really want to step on guys. He didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
step on Randall's toes because it was Randall's team.
Hold on, whoa. Randall was taking the back seat from the gate. RJ was leading them in shots again. But I remember how the season started.
If you look up the stats right now, Randall took more shots per game than Brunson.
Of course he did. He also played more minutes and more
And
games.
he averaged more points. But if we're talking about post January 1st,
yeah.
I have to say it again.
But see,
Brunson averaged 28 points per game over a
this is what I'm
large
saying
chunk,
about,
over like 40 games. He averaged.
and this is what I'm saying. That's what I was saying about taking everything into context. Bro, Randall was also leading them in rebounds.
If you
He
want to
is
talk
not
about
7 foot, by the way.
if you want to talk about context and rebounds, I don't want to dump on Randall because somebody has
No,
to
but you
hawk down.
can't because it ain't
No,
too
no,
many
hold on.
people, ain't too many players in the league.
Hold on.
That's averaging 25, 10, 25 and 10.
It's Jokic and Giannis.
Ain't like I said, it ain't too many. Those are superstars.
But here's the context behind the rebounds. I don't want to dump on Randall, but Randall leads the league in like uncontested rebounds. It's because
I
Mitch
call it
is
what you want, brother.
no. He has to
Rebounds.
run down and get those boards, but
He
it's
still
a
has to
product.
rebound.
It's a product of Mitch like taking on 2-3
I
guys on
mean,
the glass every game.
But as you can see, Mitch has a problem grabbing balls, grabbing rebounds.
But the Mitch just being on the court makes teams want to throw 2 or 3 guys to keep him off the glass, and that allows Randall to.
But Randall's the third most double team player in the league, brother.
I'm not talking about.
But
I'm
come
talking about
on,
deep.
you can't have it both ways.
No, I am having it both ways
You
because when you
can't
talk
have it
about
both ways.
talking about on offense,
Either
hold on.
Randall. No, first of all, you can't change. You can't try to dissect the fact that Randall actually led the team in scoring and rebounding. That's a fact.
Hold on, but
That there's
but
not.
but
That's is it
but
not?
but but
Okay.
offensive rebounds are way more important than defensive
I,
rebounds.
I get it. I get all that. I get all that. But you
And
need to
and
secure.
and and Randall, the vast majority of Randall's rebounds are defensive rebounds, as opposed to Mitch averaging the most offensive rebounds in the league, which is the main
Do you
reason
know why?
why.
You know why? But do you know why Mitch averaged the most offensive rebounds in the game?
Because we miss a lot of shots. That's why.
Not even that. Not even that. He
Because we're a
doesn't. He
terrible
doesn't.
shooting team.
He doesn't seal. He doesn't really like. He doesn't have girth. So he's always mobile. He's always trying to come out the paint. He's always in motion, and he is tall, and he's somewhat athletic. So when the balls come, when somebody misses, he's already not really setting up to fight nobody for no rebound, no how. He is roaming. And that is why he gets those offensive rebounds, brother. He's not
Man,
fighting for
nah,
position. He's
nah.
not gonna fight beat
He
nobody for
is
position.
he is actually fighting for position. He is
Come on, brother.
if you watch him, if you watch what he did to
So
the Cavs, he is
okay, so where's
literally
defensive rebounds
boxing
at?
out. We
Yeah,
don't
but why don't
as a
you why
unit
don't you get the rebound?
Mitch, hold on. Mitch's job on the defensive glass is to box out his man and to be a force and allow his teammates to get boards. I don't know if you've ever watched Steven Adams play,
Yeah,
but
yeah, he's like that. He's like it's kind of
Steven
somewhat like that.
Adams is an elite rebounder, but you notice Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double twice with him.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
do you
I
know
get it.
why?
I get it.
He was
I get
boxing
that.
out. He was boxing out and allowing Russ to come down and
I get
get
it.
these boards again and transition and go. Like he was intention, and that's basically how we use Mitch. We use Mitch as a battering ram.
That's somewhat.
That's what we do.
I agree with that. It
So
is somewhat how we use.
like when we talk about like who's the best rebounder on the team,
No,
if
I said no.
Randall,
I
no, no,
said
no, no, I know
no.
what
He
you're
is
saying.
the Randall's still the best rebounder. That doesn't
No, no,
matter,
no, no,
brother.
no, no,
Like
no.
you, Mitch is the best offensive rebounder, bro. That's what he is. That he has. He has that. That's it.
I'll say this: Mitchell Robinson leading the league in offensive rebounds is the reason why our offense, like, is the reason why our mediocre shooting offense was still amongst the highest in offensive rating because we got so many extra chances just
No,
because of him.
that's a fact. That's a fact. But you also got Randall securing the rebound, the
I mean, yeah.
defensive rebounds.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you have to do it. You got to end possessions. I'm not discounting it to that point, but I feel like in my mind, offensive rebounds just it matters more for us
No, I mean I get it.
because we're not
I
a
get
great
it.
shooting
It's
team.
actually
So
deflating too.
we need the offensive rebounds because we're just not a great shooting
Yeah,
team.
that's a fact. I agree. But you know what too? If Mitch wasn't in the paint as much, it's like if he could like if he actually had some type of a jumper or something like anything, any type of jump shot, a 3-point set, 3-point shot, anything where he wasn't in the paint as much,
It'll probably open
maybe.
up the game for Randall on offense so he can be
Of
more efficient.
course it would.
But here's the problem. Tibbs has set our identity to be that. So Mitch
I
is
know.
never gonna not be on the court or never.
That's a fact.
As long as Mitch is healthy,
That's a
he's gonna get his 27, 28 minutes.
I
Because
don't. I don't want Mitch on the perimeter. Actually, brother.
because number
I
one,
don't care about that.
because number one, Tibbs values rim protection over everything.
When you got a bad shooting team, you better.
He don't care about nothing else. If he don't got rim protection in the game, it's the reason why we don't see Randall play the five, unless it's
I agree.
the last minute of the game where we're trying to make a comeback or
He
something.
don't even do it then.
He only does it for the final possession when he calls a timeout for maximum spacing to like get a shot. But
Yeah, make sure
it
there's no
is
bad free throw shit on the court. I get it.
but it's I do and I can see Mitch's flaws and what he doesn't bring to the table.
Hey, I
But
like Mitch, man.
the things that he does bring to the table are kind of
It's
sorely
very,
needed,
very valuable. No, it's very valuable for this team.
and like it's some things aren't complimentary for like Randall and Brunson, but some things are definitely complimentary,
I
especially
agree.
So
I
let me add this. So I'm assuming that y'all would take Ja over Jalen Brunson.
I think
I
no.
should, but I don't know
And
about
then,
you.
I
then
said I answered. I said Jalen Brunson's gonna have a better season than John this year. But if we're talking about 2-3 years down the line, Josh
I'm
ceiling
talking about
is
this.
just
I'm talking about
so
this
high.
season.
Josh ceiling is so high.
I,
But the reason I'm basing this is Jalen Brunson is literally entering his prime
that's
Right.
true.
this season.
And so is Ja is about what, a year away, maybe 2
John's like
years away.
20. Yeah, John's about 2-3 years away from his
Yeah.
physical
3
peak
years.
prime. So
Right.
that's like when John hits his prime, he's probably gonna average 30 a game or something like that.
Mhm.
So
Right. And the other thing too is I think the rebounding thing with Julius Randle is not fair because Julius Randle before coming to the Knicks in 27 minutes a game averaged 9 rebounds a game.
Mhm.
So it's not like he accidentally became a great rebounder when he got next to Mitch. Julius Randle 1 year averaged a double double in limited minutes. He averaged like 11 and 10.
On
You,
your
you,
head, on
not
your neck.
nah,
Drake from the Central
nah,
Freezy.
that ain't disrespect to
Yeah.
Drake because I get what Dre's saying, man. Mitchell Robinson is underrated because
He
of
is.
him taking on.
He is.
Sometimes it's 3 dudes on Mitch, bro. Sometimes it's 3 dudes on Mitch, and
and he's been
so we got
fouled.
to give, yeah, yeah,
But
And Mitch, they couldn't do that to you if you was outside the paint, Mitch.
right. But the thing I'm saying about Ja, right now, right now, the Memphis Grizzlies, when you watch them play, they can bring in a backup point guard
That's a fact.
and run the same system, and you won't even know that Ja is missing.
We
The
can
only way, the
bring in
only
a
way you even
backup
remember
point guard
Ja is
and almost
he be on the
not miss
sideline doing that
Brunson like
stupid
that.
trigger sign for every stupid thing that happened in the arena. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, they dropping balloons at the ceiling. Oh my god!
Wait.
That's the only thing you
Hold on,
wouldn't
Freezy.
know
Hold on,
that
Freezy.
Ja was even on the
What,
team, bro.
how were we when quickly started in place of Brunson?
Not as good. Not as
we
good.
were
But
we
Huh?
weren't as good. We weren't
yeah,
as good. We
yeah.
weren't.
But quickly put up numbers though. Quickly did put up numbers though.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
But it didn't equate to the same win
What you
Right.
or the
mean?
same potency because honestly, yeah, we'd be better if we had both of them instead of just
Right.
one.
Right.
Because you know when Brunson is out, IQ playing 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Great.
but see, Dre, that's a credit to IQ. See, everybody talks about IQ and what he deserves, what they think he don't do or don't deserve,
He
but no
stays
one
ready.
talks about the fact that he played 81 games last year. 81.
He
Right.
stays ready.
81.
But
Are you joking?
my point is not that if Quickly and Trey Jones are good backups. My point is that
That
Jalen
was Tyus.
Brunson or Tyus Jones. My point is that Jalen Brunson has a bigger impact on the Knicks than John Morant has on the Grizzlies. That's my point.
Oh, that's a hot take.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they could replace. They have other players to fill in for John Morant. Like they can manage
Statistically,
because they are their team is. But John Morant, it's only one John Morant in the league.
But notice
statistically,
I said impact though, bro.
I mean,
Impact.
yeah, but
if you look at the numbers, they hold their own, but they kind of shapeshift into a different kind of team.
it's a
When Ja
different
doesn't
team.
play. Like when
It's
Ja
a,
doesn't play, they turn into more of a grinded out,
yeah, a
defensive
different team.
oriented team, which is like it correlates to wins.
Right.
Well,
Definitely,
correlates to wins anyway.
it's like crazy. I'll put it this like John Moran is like having the gunslinger quarterback on your team, and when he's out, then they have the game manager, but they have a great defense, so it's cool.
There you
They
go.
can
Right.
win.
And
They
a, and
can
a
win
great
some
Good
games.
defense. Yeah.
analogy.
Yeah.
Great
So
analogy.
they can grind their way to games without Ja, but
Uh-huh.
but the gunslinger race
But
is
it would be
so
easier
high.
with Ja.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I'm not.
That's a good
I'm not
analogy.
knocking Ja. I'm not knocking Ja in that sense. What I'm saying is without Ja, without Ja, I think that team is still at least a 500 team, right?
I
Right.
agree.
And some nights, even with Ja Morant on the floor, you question who the best player is for the Memphis Grizzlies.
If we're
I
going,
don't. No, I
if we're
don't.
going, if we're going
Uh-uh.
analytics and most impactful player, it's probably
They
Jaren
act 28.
Jackson. It's probably if we're going straight analytics and who's like the most
Right,
impactful, it's probably Jaren Jackson.
right.
Are
And
you
what
talking about like
Net rating and
But
all
Jared
that
Jackson
stuff.
does a lot of little things. I go,
right, but my point though is on a night when the Memphis Grizzlies are completely healthy, there will be nights where you won't know who the
that's
best
true.
player is. You're thinking, is it Desmond Bain? Is it Jaren Jackson? You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
true.
then they surround Ja with so many 6'9" shooter defenders, so many that if Jalen Brunson had that, I think Jalen Brunson takes that team to the finals, right? But our team is not built that way, right? Our team is only built for Cuban links, right? Our team is not that.
We built to wear camos and Tim shoes.
Yes, yes, right.
Oh, man.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about this.
Camos, Tims, and bucket hats.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say Scully's, but yeah. Either way, either
I
way.
only had one bucket hat my whole life.
Nah, we dressed like Nas in '96.
Yeah.
I only had one in my
Yeah,
whole life. Well,
yeah.
I had
What I'm
some
saying
buckets.
is and Memphis can go stretches. Memphis has gone stretches without Ja,
That's a
right?
fact.
And listen, they didn't skip a beat,
They wanted.
right?
They actually wanted a higher.
They
With,
did.
with,
I remember that. I
with
remember that.
without Ja. What I'm saying is Jalen Brunson's impact on winning is greater than Ja Morant's impact on winning with Memphis.
I
That's
say
all
that
I'm
it
saying.
is right now because I think one is closer to their prime, and one is keep it real. One is a better natural leader in my mind.
That's true. Oh, the John's not really a leader to me.
Right.
He's not the leader of that
Right.
team.
He's not a
Maybe he
leader.
might be the emotional
Yeah, the
leader,
emotional
but
Right.
he's
galvanizer.
Let me ask this. I'm gonna ask Quiet Money this. Hey, listen,
Uh,
Memphis calls you and says, "Hey, John Morant for Jalen Brunson. Are you doing it?"
hell yeah. And
I'm
then
not doing it,
I'm
bro.
changing my number so they can't call me back to do the trade back.
if I would do it based on the future,
I just can't
but
Right
see.
but
now.
it's hard. It's hard. Like
Right
today,
now.
right now, today, no.
This man hasn't even entered his prime yet, and he scores.
But that's
Some players
but
Ridiculous.
you're
some
basing
players
that on
not
the
built for
future.
some
Though.
players not built for New York, bro. If
Oh,
I
John
don't
you're
know
Morant
if
is
right.
he,
like this in
well,
Memphis, can you
if he ain't built for
imagine?
Memphis,
Can
I'm
you
definitely
imagine
not
him
sure if he
going
built for New York.
to Jamaica, just going to Southside, Jamaica, Queens to go get a sandwich? Can you imagine if John Morant is like this in Memphis,
He would
right?
clean Anthony early himself in 2 weeks.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: would you trade Jalen Brunson for John Morant?
I
Right.
would.
The thing is,
I'm not wavering on that either. I
I've
don't have to
seen.
think about it.
So Quiet Money, I ain't gonna lie to you. I tell Dre this story all the time, bro.
Uh-huh.
So John Morant dunked on my son, right? They used to play high school ball against each other. Right. John Morant dunked on my son, and my son could jump, right? John Morant, my son jumped, and then John Morant jumped and kept going, bro. And you could just hear everybody in the gym go, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So,
man.
but anyway,
Oh, that's why you got to think. That's why you got to think against him.
no,
That's
no,
why you're trading.
no. I just wouldn't trade for Ja because I don't think he can lead a bad team. I think Ja is an exceptional talent, but he's not a leader.
Wait. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. One thing at a time. So you think Jalen Brunson can lead a bad team?
Yes.
He's not. He hasn't done it yet. Where you get that data
How
from?
about the Mavericks when Luka was out? Does that count?
What do you mean for a series? Come on. That's
How
not
about the
leading a
Knicks?
team.
How about the Knicks going from 37 wins to 47 wins? Does that count?
Randall went
Well, I'll be right back.
from
1 second.
non All-Star to All-Star or NBA as well.
Right.
That's the dude, Freezie. I don't care what
I'm
nobody
with you.
say. Until somebody else gets an accolade on this team, I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Until Brunson gets an All-Star nod, until he beats somebody out, until he makes that All-NBA team, I don't want to hear it.
Right.
It's just opinions.
Right. No, I got you. I got you
some
on that.
hardware.
I got you on that. What I'm saying is, I think we let flashy players dictate the conversation.
Not me. Not me.
Right. I think Ja Morant is a flashy player.
I think he also got an old NBA under his belt. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. And he's ascending.
Ja. Ja Morant is ascending. Yeah, I'll give him that. I'm not arguing
where
that.
you gonna end up at?
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is there are tangibles and intangibles that you can't get away from.
I get it. I understand. I get that.
Tangibles and intangibles.
It's like Melo didn't have a lot of intangibles to his game. As good as he was, he didn't have a lot of intangibles. We had to get players that had the intangibles that did that part of it. That brought that, you know what I'm saying, brought that to the game because he didn't have that. I get it.
Right,
I understand.
Right. So my thing is I won't trade for Ja. If I'm the Knicks, I'm keeping Jalen Brunson because I'm asking myself, what does Ja Morant do better than Jalen Brunson?
Score.
Nah, he don't score better, bro.
Yes,
he just take more shots.
Easy, much easier too.
No, he just take more shots, man.
So he can blow by his man.
Right. What's the difference between say so what's the difference between Dirk jab stepping and shooting a three in somebody's face, Tim Duncan taking somebody down in the post, or Karl Malone just going by somebody and dunking? It don't matter. They all the points are equal.
No. We're not comparing those three Hall of Famers to each other. We're comparing Jalen Brunson to Ja Morant. Who's currently Ja Morant is better.
How?
Because he is. Period.
What does he do better?
It's not debate. Freezie, you can't take this argument outside of the Knicks room, brother. I promise you.
I
promise you.
Okay.
I promise you.
So Ja Morant is better than Jalen Brunson.
Of course.
How?
Because he is. because
he jumps higher.
Because he is. He averages more points.
Because he takes more shots.
And that's Jalen Brunson's main thing, scoring. Because it ain't passing.
Right.
I'll put it this way. Quiet money.
Mm-hmm.
When Jalen Brunson started to up his usage and take more shots, he basically turned into a top 10 NBA scorer.
Okay, but that was only for a small window of time.
That was only for 50 games.
That was legitimately like 40 plus games that he
Okay, so I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you what. Season is upon us. And I will gladly revisit this conversation with you guys. And
Brunson is averaging no less than 25 points per game this year. No less.
We
probably
will
high.
See
26, 27.
Because you know when a player bursts onto the scene, right? When they first burst onto the scene, the next time around, teams tend to adjust a little, right?
Okay.
You think teams didn't adjust to Brunson in the playoffs?
Nah, you
what you mean no?
Right?
They were doubling, tripling.
But maybe the game plan was let little man shoot, let little man do his thing, and stay at home on everybody else, because nobody else could score, nobody else was doing nothing, and it was just Jalen Brunson.
They weren't staying at home. They were leaving.
You crazy? The Knicks missed more open shots than I ever seen a team miss.
Why were they open?
Because they were leaving them open.
That's exactly my point. Because they were guarding Jalen Brunson. They were shading help to stop Jalen Brunson, and it wasn't stopping.
Okay. So I mean, Brunson had a good series against Miami. I can't.
And he didn't have just a good series. He had a great series.
He was dominant.
But
he averaged 30.
I wish he could have took us home.
He was so dominant that Eric Spoelstra immediately grabbed him for FIBA.
He shouldn't have did because he embarrassed us.
Well, he didn't embarrass us.
I mean,
Yes, he did. What he averaged, right?
The
Stat
team was
man?
trash.
What
I
he
mean,
averaged?
it's
What did he
first of all,
average?
it's international competition.
Oh, okay. It was international competition
LeBron
for
James
everybody that
doesn't average
participated,
20
bro.
in the Olympics.
It
What
was
does that mean?
Right.
hold on. It was international competition for everybody that played.
Okay, but I'm saying LeBron James doesn't average 20 in the Olympics. Does that mean LeBron is not one
He
of the greatest to
also
ever
doesn't
play?
average 11.
What would he average? Like 14, 15 in international play? Like LeBron doesn't average a
I'm pretty
ridiculous
sure.
amount of points in international.
Man, RJ averaged more points than Brunson did.
But RJ's role was to score on that team.
I thought Brunson was a scorer, man. I
He
thought
is a
that's what he
scorer.
do. So shame on Steve Kerr, then, right?
That team was poorly put together, if you ask me.
Well,
Shame
what
on Grant
about
Hill. Shame on
Brunson?
Grant Hill.
What about Brunson? What about you needed Neal's help to stop him and he being this dude? What happened?
What you want Brunson to do? Just
I
take
got
over
one.
and
I
average
got one.
30?
I don't think it would have anything to do with his game. You know what I think it was?
That team was poorly put together.
Nah, I think even more so than that.
They ain't had no bigs.
No,
Like,
that was part of
bigs.
They had bigs, but Kerr
even
wasn't
more
playing.
so
Walker
than that.
Kessler is a great defender, bro.
Yeah,
Even
Walker
more
Kessler
so than
fits
that,
the
though.
international game better than any of our other
Yeah, he
bigs.
does.
Yeah.
But even more so than that, Dre, by the time he played FIBA, he done played the whole regular season in the NBA. He done played he done played the playoffs. Why you think he's kind of on a minute restriction now?
I mean, it's the preseason. Yeah, like
No.
like
Every player well, that's true too.
it's the preseason.
But-
They're not like he just came off of playing literally like a month and a half.
But this is what I'm saying.
Like they're not gonna burn
You don't
him out.
want to risk him getting hurt. I get it.
Not necessarily
understand.
getting hurt, but there are
No, you
attacks
will
and
get
things
hurt
on
if you're tired.
on the body. But there's a
If
lot
you're
of guys
tired,
that
you can
play.
get hurt.
There's a lot of guys that play internationally, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but you know.
But hold on. Do you think these guys do not play in the offseason?
Say it again. Hold on.
Do you think these guys don't play in the offseason? Because you
No,
do
they
realize
play, but they don't play. They don't
they
play
all-
at high level.
they
don't
all
be
do
high
free
level
runs
competitive
and-
basketball like that. No, it'd be pickup.
it'd be a little bit more than pickup when they're playing against other
It ain't
NBA
the
guys.
same. It ain't high level.
It ain't like they come into
It
the
ain't
YMCA and beating up on 50-year-olds.
Yeah, they're not getting injured like that. They're not. Injuries
I mean,
come when a lot of times you playing defense, brother. They ain't playing no D.
But remember, he only played like what 7 games internationally.
Who that?
7.
No, but you played the whole regular season, brother.
And then he played in
In
the
the
playoffs.
playoffs.
Then he had 2 months off. Then he played.
Come on,
in
it's
FIBA.
still, but that's still games played. It's still games played, but it matters. Trust me.
I'm not worried about his health. At least
I mean,
not for that.
I'm not worried about Brunson, but my expectations aren't what everyone else is.
Your expectations are what? 30 points per game?
Nah, no way. How many?
30?
No, I don't know. I don't think Brunson's gonna average 30 points a game. I'm not sure he's gonna get the 24 he got last season.
Why would he not?
Because you're gonna have more. You got players like brought in DiVincenzo on the team.
DiVincenzo's a role player. He's not taking
but he's
shots
gonna
away
play
from
with
Brunson.
Brunson, brother.
Hey, he's going to default to Brunson. Like he defaults to any other star.
He's gonna play with Brunson, right?
Just like he defaulted to
Memphis brought in
Steph
Marcus
Curry.
Smart.
No, but he's gonna play with him, right? And DiVincenzo is gonna shoot the ball, right?
You know
He's gonna put shots up.
DiVincenzo defaulted to Wiggins, Clay, and Steph.
No, I know. You better. You just talking. Why could he not?
He's a role player. He's just a plug and play role player. Like
but
Dante
would
be cool taking 2 shots in a game if he won.
Yep.
But
like he's not the guy that
going to take 2 shots. I actually think what I think is coming is DiVincenzo is going to take a lot of threes, and Randall's not going to take as many threes this year.
Randall already said his efficiency is going to go up.
Exactly. So you know what he's aiming for. He's not going to put them up. Somebody else is going to put them up.
That doesn't stop Brunson.
No, it's not. It's not going to stop Brunson, but you got other players. If
Brunson
other
is gonna
players can
still
take it
get
and hit
his
him,
Brunson's still gonna get his 18, 19 shots a game.
yeah. But I don't. That's why I don't think it's going more than what he scored last year.
But if he's taking 18, 19 shots, his efficiency is gonna be what it is, and that's 25 bare minimum.
He's probably
The only way, the only way Brunson does not average 25 is if for some reason RJ takes a leap. That's literally the only way. And
I think both things are going to happen.
if
I
RJ
think Brunson's
takes
going to average 25. He's going to take a leap. Grimes is going to take a leap, and quickly he's going to take a leap.
that's a lot.
What's going to happen is the shot you have to look at or understanding the Knicks are trying to improve pace of play. That's why they've been grabbing and going in the preseason. They're pushing the ball up the floor. All Tibbs talks about in the press conference
He said
is
that,
getting
but you
rebound.
remember Freezie, he said that the last 2 years.
Right.
So
And he
we'll
said,
see.
but he also said, but the players wouldn't do it.
He must mean Randall, because Randall could be getting tired after we get up
Yeah.
and down. After about the third, when we get to the third quarter, Randall like, yo, slow it down a little bit, man. I'm
Right.
still 250, 260. I'm still a
Right.
big man.
Right. And then understanding too that with Tibbs, you can't go all out on defense and go all out on offense and play 38 minutes a game.
It's just not physically possible.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think with Josh Hart here, with DiVincenzo here, with some 3-guard lineups, I think the pace of play. And I'm not saying it's going to turn into a track meet, right? But if you go by what you
But we'll
saw,
be closer to middle of the pack in the league
yeah,
in terms of pace
at
instead
least
of at
that's
the
what they're
bottom.
aspiring to. Yeah.
And more possessions equals more opportunity.
Right. Hey, man, I got to get up early, man. I got a joint at like 9 o'clock, so I got to get out of here, man.
Peace.
What's
Appreciate
today?
you having
Tuesday?
me on the
Was Tuesday?
platform.
Huh?
Yeah, it is Tuesday as of
It
right
is Tuesday, bro. The week flying by already. All I have to say to my Giants fans is JETS, Jets. The Jets will show you how to take a mediocre quarterback and a suspect offensive line and knock off the Titans of the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And the Giants will take a mediocre quarterback and a shaky offensive line and hustle backwards.
I mean, you gotta have a defense.
Yeah. At one point in the game, Saquon Barkley had 12 carries for 12 yards, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what are they doing, bro? It's the Giants are a mess. Right.
Well, maybe they'll get him next year. Peace, Quiet Money.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hey, salute Quiet Money.
Sparring
Thank
with
you for rocking with us. The Giants are going to try to get Caleb Williams, but they can't.
a lot of teams gonna get Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they Giants fans get ready for the Manning Bowl when the Manning kid, what's his name, Arch?
Oh, yeah, it's Arch.
What's his name, Arch? Yeah, Giants fans get ready for Arch Manning. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'll holler at y'all later.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.